Okay, people, here we are. This is where we at. I was getting the leak from this tank here. I'm not gonna go through what I had to do to pull this reserve tank out because I don't know where the leak is coming from. So I set it up this way. All the connections are in there. The hose, as you see, is going here. Everything's where it's supposed to be. About to turn it on. Everything else is progress because remember, at the end of the day, engine was blown. So this is where I'm at. Earlier, if you remember the conversation we had about this right here. See, there's a screw right here, screw right here. So again, here we go again. I'm leaking right here. Now, the screw that was here, as you've seen in the previous video, I used my hand to take that screw out. I went and got another screw. Come to find out, something must happen where they broke that in there, and I'm feeling that they drilled it and just set the screw in there, because that screw, I went and got a whole new screw. The screw does not fit. The screw does not. With a whole new screw, it just went in there, and it is the same thing. So I think they broke that, bored it out, and just threw it up in there hoping for the best. So this probably started the original issue. This is the only fumes I got coming out is from that area there. Again, discovering that we had a little water pump here. This is temporary thing here. I ordered my water pump, and they should have it. I gotta go pick it up at O'Reilly's. I'm gonna sit that water pump in there, and right now I'm gonna turn on the car and let her run. See how she's running, and I'm gonna let her run, see if she's running all normal, because she's in better shape than she was before. That means we are getting progress. But my hope is to see if there's a leak coming from here, or if there's something else I don't know about down here. But we're gonna see what's up. I had to do all of that because I don't have the tools to do all kinds of other stuff. I'm not sure after what they say, squeeze it out for bubbles, burp it, I believe. But here we go. Let's turn it on and see what's going on. Okay, she's holding. Okay, of course I have my engine check it light on. That's cool. Okay, I'm seeing some white smoke. Ugh. Now before I had a lot of more smoke than this, so I'm going to see how long she holds herself in idle. I mean, we're getting progress. Before she couldn't even hold, she would turn off. I'm gonna I already checked the fluids, transmission fluid, I checked that. While I was running, that's where it needs to be. I lowered the car down from the jack to make it more stable. As you can see, everything is level. I'm getting the knocking sound, but I'm feeling the knocking sound could be coming from this being open, but we're almost where we need to be. If that's just the issue, like I said, I have the pump coming. We'll take it from there. Right here is pretty much where this tank is at, as far as antifreeze. You know, I guess it could have went up here, but that's not much to cry about. I'm going to see where this thing is leaking at, so I'm going to let it run. If she turns off on her own, that's fine, but if she catches up to where she needs to be as far as normal, then I'm not going to stress that right now, because again, we are looking like we're in better shape than we were before. Let me do some rev here. Okay, she caught herself again. This is gonna go up to normal. All right. Uh-oh, she turned off. Maybe she said I'm doing too much. Let me turn it back on. Now she's acting like she don't want to hold. I'm gonna pause for a second. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna pause for a second. She's really choking. I did buy a filter, put the filter in there. And we'll come back to this game. I'm gonna pause it and let you guys know what's going on. And the next, I'm gonna let it run until, if it can make it all the way up here into the middle, that's my goal. The temperature is rising, and see if it holds steady. I'm gonna see if that holds on its own, okay? All right, keep your fingers crossed, people. Okay, here we are, 15 minutes later. It is rising, okay? But I noticed something else. It's holding steady. All right, here's the pros and the cons. The white smoke is dissipating, so that's a cool thing. But I know that, here we go, there's my leak. My leak is right here. I started marking this as it was getting warmer. This is rising up, so I'm not sure if any fluid's going here. I'm gonna turn it off real quick. That's where my leak was coming from. Okay, that's where she's losing. So, this is where I'm at. One or two things to be going on. Either I have to get that little pump thing that I was talking about, the little water pump thing. When I put that on, that may change this. See it? And the reservoir. Reservoir started here. I'm glad I just put that much in there. It's rising all the way up to here and it's starting to leak out as it overheats. So maybe that little water pump is what I need. Let me see. It's not even, this is not even getting hot. This cap is not hot. I am very relieved to know that's the issue. So I can work with that. I can definitely work with that. You see it slowing down. I'm going to see if it's going to drop on its own. But that's where now, that is now where I'm losing antifreeze. Cool. I'm going to check my oil again. I'll get back with you guys. This is all something new. So, we only have two issues that we have identified. One is that right there, which is subtle, but this water pump. I think that water pump would tell me something, because anything else I feel would be under $200 to fix. So, Fon's out.